Hi everyone, it's Jack and Tash on Leeds TV on a match review of Leeds 1, Southampton 2. My match review is, at the minute, is that we can't defend and we cannot attack. We're absolutely awful.
And we've got no midfield.
And no midfield. Everything's going wrong. But first, before we get into it, I just want to, as a football fan, I'm actually saying this, congratulations to Ipswich Town. I am, and I mean that because it's good for football. That the norm has gone out the window, you know. And
yeah, it's because do you know what we say about the Premier League and how predictive
yes.
it is, and yet Ipswich is.
They've done it, you know, and I think that if you are actually a true football fan, you'll just say, look, fair play to you, what you've done, you know, and I'm sure their fans are bouncing as much as we would love to be doing that today, but we're not. Are we? Because we haven't been.
And we have ourselves to blame. We are our own worst enemy. I think at one point I saw Ampadu going like this to the linesman. I went, why are you blaming him for it? It's not your fault. You've copped out the last 6 games.
But we should have had a penalty.
We should have.
We should have had a penalty, and a few decisions were a bit, I'd say, meh.
But come on, we'll have that penalty, and we're still probably lost.
I think when we look at this now, the worrying thing is the form that they're actually going in, and I think it's been it's definitely Norwich.
This is what's annoyed me. Ipswich has gone and won. Yeah, fair enough. We wouldn't have gone up anyway, but it's the way we've gone out. Now our heads are down for the playoffs, and you've got Southampton now that are pumped up for the playoffs. They're ready for it, and I know we don't play them, but I can't even see us making it to Wembley at this point. Our heads are so down. We just do not look like the team.
We just do not look like we know what we're doing.
No.
My big bugbear at the minute is what is really annoying me, which is really getting to me, is I cannot see a leader.
No.
I cannot see one leader in that team. You've got Ampadu as your captain, right? I remember, do you know Ampadu? He comes across to me as one of them. You know when you used to be at school and you had Ed Boy, and he would like the biggest stiff in the whole school, and the first thing he'd do is shove his head down the toilet, wouldn't you? You know, that's what you do. Ampadu's not a leader. He is not a leader. You want someone who's going to take a booking.
We definitely had different upbringings.
Well, yeah, we did. I want middle class like you. I would council estate, mate. That's how I was brought up. But we haven't got a leader. You know, who's a leader?
Hang on, right? But this just goes to show this day and age. Like, you don't have anyone that plays for the club anymore. You know,
no.
If you put it down to it, probably Archie Gray, because he's come up through, his history.
Archie Gray's an 8. He's still an.
No, but I'm saying, if anyone out of that team it would be Archie Gray because of the background, his family, and everything.
Yeah, but
what it means.
Do you know what the thing is though? I don't know if it's just how. It's like you go back to the old bit. I know you were not going to ever get that, but you remember the obviously the great Leeds side. You had Billy Bremner. He was never from Leeds. He was from Scotland. He came and he just epitomised everything Leeds. Yeah. I cannot see one player in that team who epitomises what Leeds United is, what it means to him. I look at Somerville. I really am getting so annoyed with him. I think Somerville has got this ideas of grandeur in his head that he thinks he's better than what he is.
Yeah, but hang on, no, wait, please, can I just say something about that? That is not entirely on him. That is because of the way Farke is set up and the way the tactics are. Just keep going to Somerville. He's built that up in his head, and everything is just go to Somerville. He does not have any tactics to combat that. If Somerville gets shot down, what do we do next? Right, he has no plan B. It's just, okay, we're losing.
Are you talking about Farke now?
Yeah. Oh, we're losing. Let's just shove a load of attackers on, right? He does not have any other tactics, and we have seen that because, I'm not being funny, but how the hell can you watch that QPR game and go, oh, do you know what? I'm going to put Perot in the starting lineup. Perot, who literally gave the ball away every 2 seconds, he has then put him in the starting lineup. How can you watch that Chelsea game and the games that he's come on a few times after and not think, Joseph should be in the starting lineup, right? I'm sorry, but there is no excuse there, right? What is it that fans can clearly see it? clear as day, and yet managers can't. We've had this story time over and time over and time over, right? And it's just the stubbornness. We've had it with Favre, we've had it with Bielsa, and we've had it with other managers, and it's just it's so infuriating. It's so simple, and you can see it, right? But managers never seem to see it, and it just really, really winds me up. Just play the players that are literally have the right mentality. Joseph has the right mentality. If you go back and watch that,
I'm with you on that.
Go back and watch that interview with him, right, on that Leeds podcast that they do, and he comes across fantastic. And the way he speaks and everything, the mentality, you can see he has a winner's mentality, right? And he's so grateful for the position that he is in, and yet they still don't play him. What? Just because we've bought Perot for more and Bamford for more, is that why they just keep playing them? Because they're meant to be the number one strikers? Well, if they're not performing, don't play them, right? Simple as. Teach them a lesson that you need to work harder, because I'm going to bring in this young kid that's far better than you, and yet has a less price tag on him, and he's outshining you, right? You need to fight for that position. You need to have that competition, right? I'm just livid, and I'm not being funny, right? I know you've backed him all season, but Firpo, what was that second goal all about? And that to me is just summed him up all season, whereas you've loved him all season. But I cannot stand him.
I wouldn't say
no.
I wouldn't say I've loved him. It's not that I've loved him, but I just
You've backed him all season.
I backed him because I don't think he deserves the grief he's got.
I think he does.
But that today,
was
their striker sprint his ass off to get that ball, and Firpo just jogged back thinking it was going out.
But he does it every time, right? Right, this is the summary of Firpo. Are you ready?
I've no chance for you.
Right, ready? This is him. He backs off, like, oh, do you want to go ahead? Yeah, that's what he does every single time.
Do you want me to move camera so they can see you actually backing off?
Well, he backs off way further than I bloody can. Oh, it just infuriates me. It really infuriates me. And the fact that he's got golden glove. Golden glove. It's all kicking off now.
It's all going off from Freud. Everything about it.
Golden glove is just an absolute joke, right? And
listen, he's
this is all coming out now.
Go on. Go on, lads.
I've been saving it up. It's just, I can't see us doing playoffs. I really, really cannot. I just think, and I'm sick to death of Leeds looking like a joke team, and it just winds me right up.
You know, it's like when you hear out fans saying Leeds are falling apart again. I remember we were in Southampton today. Well, I was in Southampton for one half, because I just thought, I can't be arsed, I'm on.
Yeah, but do you know what annoys me about that? It's like, we're above Southampton. How can they be singing Leeds are falling apart again when you're
because it's an easy target thing to say.
It is an easy target thing to say.
I cannot disagree at the minute. I can't. And, you know, we're trying to make a bit of humour
We're
out
just
of it.
cursed, aren't we? It doesn't matter what team. It doesn't matter what manager. It doesn't fucking matter. We're always going to be cursed.
We are. So, right, anyway... Sasha's had a rant. Have you calmed down? Are you alright? Deep breaths. Do you want me in there?
I knew that it was coming,
Oh no,
right?
she don't need me there. She's off again.
I knew it was coming, and I'm still angry. I'm still annoyed. I knew we were not going to win today, right? But I'm still absolutely livid. And yet I still capped him off like a fucking idiot. Come on, woo! You can do this, even though I know full well they ain't turning up.
Are you alright now?
Okay, you can speak.
Yeah, okay, yeah, right.
It's normally the other way around.
Well, yeah, it is actually, yeah. But right, so let's look at it now. It is what it is. We're a team going into the playoffs with literally no momentum. We've got no form. We've got players that are looking absolutely shot to pieces. I don't think we've got any confidence. So it don't bode well, does it? And as we said earlier, I said this earlier, you know, if someone had said to me at the start of the season, you'll finish third and you'll be in playoffs, I'd have snapped their hands off and said, wow, no chance. Because I think we did a video and I predicted Leeds to finish 12th, 13th because of all the turmoil and all the upheaval that we were having, all the players leaving, blah, 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 all the rest of everything that went on. But we finished third. But I think what it is that because we've put ourselves in such a good position, you know, to do it, to actually win the league. And then these last 6-7 weeks, what's gone on?
If
And
there's
I think that, no, let me just finish. I think that that's why every Leeds fan is so disappointed and so despondent in the minute.
I think
because will you just shut up, you fuck. Every Leeds fan, I didn't mean it in that way, but will you just be quiet? Every Leeds fan is so despondent, me included, because of how it's ended. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, you can talk now.
It's not even so much that, it's just the fact that if we had lost all these games but actually put a performance in, it would have been all right. But it's just the fact that we have not even turned up.
Well, that's what I'm just saying.
It's just the most pathetic performances going. And the fact that there's no second ball, you can't even pass anymore. It's just embarrassing how we've been playing. And that's what's infuriating me. There's just no, where's your, you know, like you said, where's the leader? Where's the die-hard tackles?
Where's someone, do you know what it is? Where's someone getting a yellow card? Yeah. With a 2-foot challenge?
That is an actual yellow card, but not a stuff.
No, I mean, someone, I want to see someone. Gruev, I look at Gruev, he comes to stick a corner. He's another one. He looks like he's just a prefect at school, doesn't he? He never waves at crowd, he just look, you know, I'm not saying he's a...
Well, at the end, he just stared at Southam.
Yeah, but he's got his own, that's his own personality. I want to see more personality, I want to see more charisma.
You want to see like a Flitch, a shithouser.
I want to see someone that's going to wind someone up, that's going to get it all going.
It's like when was it? It was like Alioski. Oh, what was that? What was that ex-Leeds player when we played him? And he said something to him when they were going out in the tunnel.
God, I don't know. I can't.
What's his bloody name?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Why you look so scared?
Yeah, why you look so scared? It went. Oh God! Oh, I think it was Rotherham or someone. Yeah, and he wound him up straight away while they were in tunnel.
Yeah.
You know, and we ain't got.
Get in their head. We do not get in their head.
We ain't got none. That's what I was saying about Ampadu. He's not a captain. He's not a captain. He is in any way, shape, or form. He's a great player, but he's not captain.
And it's like
he's not.
It's like Somerville, Nonto, Rutter. They're all just too nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
You need someone.
You need a bit of steel and a bit of.
Or a Berardi, or a Vinnie Jones, or a David Batty.
Oh my God! Where will you get them players from? You'll never get them, will you?
No.
You know, this is what I said about that. You know that Ipswich. And this is why they've been successful. They've got that Morsey in midfield.
Yeah.
And he's a nothing player. And all he did was just kick everyone.
Yeah.
He was their leader. He kicked everyone all over the park. We're just too nice. And this all fannying about on edge of box. I'm fed up with it. But anyway. Right.
There's no urgency.
No.
Is there? It was just nothing. It's just the same thing.
I need a week.
It's the same thing that you've seen time and time again. Nothing's changed. We've either, you know, and like we've had all these games, literally the whole season gone without losing. Last 2 games we've lost. And it's just so infuriating to watch. And it's like you're just playing the same tactics, same sort of teams, you know, just keep going either back or sideways, trying to walk it in. Just there's nothing different, and we're so predictable, and just nothing's changing yet, expecting a different result. I just don't understand it. But you know, it's all like we said in the last post-match review. It's just all about mentality, and unfortunately we haven't got it, and that's why I don't see us winning the playoffs. I'd love to eat my words, but it was like today I was going, in the back of my mind I was like, oh, can you imagine if we just went up, like imagine the scenes, you know, and like if we just nicked it or whatever, probably undeservedly, but yeah, if we just, can you imagine the scenes? And there's always that little bit of hope, but yeah, overall, I was very pessimistic, like, no, we ain't even going to win. Like, everyone kept going on about, like, oh, Huddersfield aren't going to beat Ipswich. That ain't even the problem. We aren't going to beat Southampton. And that was always in my head. And yet I'm still wound up. I knew it was coming and still wound up about it.
Sorry, I had to do a toilet call.
I don't know why I'm wound up about it, because I don't even like the Premier League. But still wound up about it. And, you know, I can't see anything changing in the playoffs. Like, we haven't changed going into you know, the fight for automation. So how are we going to now change for the playoffs? There's nothing to change, to be honest. And I'd never thought I'd say this in a million years, but we actually missed Bamford, which is crazy. That's my rant. While you went to the toilet.
I sorry, I had a toilet call. I had to go. I've got a really weak bladder, so.
I'm in just such a roller coaster of emotions because I'm like, oh, how can you not stay and watch the game? And then I was like, why am I staying and watching the game? They don't. Do you know? In my head, I was like, they don't deserve our support, blah, blah, blah. And then the second half of me is like, I need to give them support to up them up for the playoffs. Like, I'm in so many conflicting emotions at the minute.
Yeah, but this is what Leeds United does to you.
Yeah.
It is. It's like I said, I mean, after my kids, everything, Leeds United is a second. Yeah. I don't mean that.
Second? You're the second.
I'm a second.
Leeds is my first.
Well, I'll try to be nice to you then. But yeah, it is. It plays with you. It destroys you. It ruins your weeks. It does everything. And this is why I get emotional over it, and I'm sure you all do. You know, we're just football fans, but we're not football fans. It's everything to us. And when I don't see effort, when I don't see heart, when I don't see fight, that's when I get mad. I don't mind getting beat. I don't mind getting beat at all. I can handle getting beat every single game of this complete season. But if I don't see fight and heart and what that badge means to you, then I don't want to know.
That's the thing, we have it in the stands, we're shouting and we're supporting.
Yeah, but we haven't, I don't think we've even got it in the stands anymore. I think this
season's been flat.
It's been awful. It's been awful. Years.
Well, since we've been in the Premier League, to be honest, I remember like every manager we've had in, and they've gone, oh yeah, I know about Leeds and I know about the atmosphere, and I've gone, man, it's embarrassing at the minute. Like
it's shit. It is, and I'm sorry, but it's awful.
We've turned into teams that we used to laugh about, the tin pot teams and stuff, and we're just becoming one of them. But I don't know. Still, I don't even know what more to say, to be honest. I don't. I mean, right, listen, let's... If anyone can still be positive after that and say that we're going in the playoffs,
do you know what it was?
I
was hoping that this was going to be our last video of the season. I was hoping, because I'm sure people are absolutely fed up to the back teeth for listening to me and you talk shit. And I thought this was going to be our last video. But unfortunately, you're going to definitely have 2. You might have 3. And you might have 2 more fan cams, because we won't be going to, is it Norwich? We've got Norwich, haven't we?
Yeah, I doubt we'll get tickets for
we
that.
Won't, no, well, we can't go. We've got Charlotte, haven't we? It's not about getting tickets. Oh.
Who's that?
Listen, I'm too busy for work. With work, I mean, I'm going to Norwich midweek. You can go then. I'll get you a ticket and you can go. But listen, it is what it is. I think we all knew before the day. I woke up this morning and I was like, I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
I can't say it out
going to get a result.
That's why.
And I think I'm more hope than anything, you know. It'd be nice to have had Ipswich's celebrations at end, but we haven't. But listen, right, we've got to still keep believing. We have to keep believing. We don't... Your face on me.
Are you American? Go away.
Jesse Marsh. I've got the inner Jesse Marsh.
Alright, Ted Lasso. Fucking calm down, Jesus.
I'm not joking then. The inner Jesse Marsh came out of me then, yeah. We believe. Come on, believe.
Alright, Ted Lasso.
No. But yeah, it is what it is now, isn't it? Are we doing it?
No.
No.
I know you was looking for it. Yeah.
I will, because I want you to convince me. I want you to convince me that we're going to do it, because I'm same as you. I don't believe it, but I want you to convince me that we are going to do it.
Wembley. We're not going to Wembley.
I don't think so. Bank holiday.
Maybe if we did this in like a day or 2, I'd be like, yeah, come on, we still got it. Rah, rah, rah. But
so yeah,
I can't at the minute. I can't get up for it at the minute. I'm just still too.
It is what it is. I mean, we're all Leeds. We're still Jack and Tash.
Are we?
Are we not? Yeah.
I thought I was Sarah.
No, that's that barmaid who'll give me free drinks. She's all right, I like her.
She can have you.
Yeah. She can take me because she gave me free beer, so I'm all right. But yeah, look, we'll probably see you in a week. I wish we won't see you in a week, but we probably will do. Whether you want to see us or not. It is what it is. It's fucking... Fuck
Right,
it.
I'm
Fuck
ending
it.
this now.
It is what
I'm
it is.
ending it. Bye. Tell us who your man of the match was.
Referee.